Marriage is typically viewed as a union between two individuals that love and care for each other deeply, yet there are some that see it a little differently. Here are some of the weirdest marriages ever. Magali Jaskowitz. In November 2008, just 2 days before they planned to marry, Jonathan George was killed in a motorcycle accident. His 32-year-old fiancée, Magali Jaskowitz, was devastated by the news of his passing, but was determined that they be officially wed. Using a little-known section of the French Civil Code, which allows for partners to marry even after death, provided all the details are in order prior to the death, Jaskowitz donned her white dress and walked down the aisle. The couple had been together since 2004, had been living together, and shared a bank account, so officials allowed the union. According to the French ministry, officials receive roughly 10 requests like Miss Jaskowitz's every year. Bimbala Das. Bimbala Das grew up in a small village in Orissa's Kurda district where she befriended a cobra living in the hills near her home. She would bring the snake milk daily and it would leave its den to drink. In 2006, when she was 30 years old, she decided she wanted to marry the snake in a spiritual ceremony as she felt a great connection with him. Seeing the union as an omen that would bring good fortune to their village, the villagers prepared a feast. 2,000 people attended the Hindu ceremony where Das, clad in a silk sari, sat with a brass replica of the cobra. Priests chanted mantras over Das to complete the ritual before the celebrations began. Barbarella Buckner. When 48-year-old Barbarella Buckner went through yet another painful breakup, she decided she was done with men. Instead, she believed that she'd found the perfect companion for her life elsewhere. Buckner has found 2 soulmates, and while they are male, they aren't men. Her 2 cats, brothers Spider and Lugosi, have been with her for nearly 16 years. She claims they are the loves of her life and even married them in an online ceremony in 2004, though it's not legally binding. Buckner's relationship with her cats is spiritual. They live together in Lanzarote, the easternmost island of the Canary Islands. Chervinak. There are no shortages of quickie weddings in Las Vegas, Nevada, so it's really no surprise that 34-year-old Chervinak tied the knot there himself. The strange thing about his Sin City ceremony, however, is that the bride was his iPhone. At the Little Vegas chapel, his black iPhone was decked out in a white case as Chervinak said, "I do." Though the marriage is not legally recognized, Chervinak says that his marriage was meant to make a point about society's reliance and attachment to their smartphones and gadgets. He claims it's the longest relationship he's ever been in and looks to his phone for calmness, entertainment, and even to help him sleep. So it just makes sense. Everard Kenyon. When he wasn't able to find a woman to be by his side, Everard Kenyon decided he'd get an artificial one instead. Kenyon, who always had a fondness for mannequins in store windows, purchased several life-sized, realistic dolls. He currently owns several of them, having bought his first doll named Rebecca in 2000. Each doll costs roughly $6,700 on top of the clothes and accessories he buys for them. While even he admits that his dolls don't quite compare to real women, he says they fit his needs well enough. In 2008, he married his favorite doll, Caroline, but later married another one of his dolls not long afterwards, riding in a horse-drawn carriage through Christchurch, Dorset. Melania Broskvit. Animal rights activist and Danish attorney Melania Broskvit found a loophole in her country's sex laws, which allowed for the practice of zoophilia. Broskvit argued that this allowed for human-animal marriage, meaning she and her 4-year-old white Spanish stallion, Thorgan, could tie the knot. She said she felt that they were victims of speciesism similar to sexism or racism, as there are no laws in Denmark forbidding the union. The Supreme Court of Denmark was therefore forced to recognize their union as legally binding. Alright guys, what do you think of these odd marriages? Be sure to leave us a comment down below, like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our awesome channel for more incredible videos daily. Thanks for watching!